Hi everyone, our video blog this week, we wanted to give you an update of Montreal Road. There's a lot of construction that's underway here. We're meeting with Mario. It's an important project. It's started, it's well underway. We want to know what was accomplished in 2020.
Hi everyone, my name is Mario Kotowski. I'm the City Project Manager for the Montreal Road Revitalization project.
Morning Mario, thank you for taking the time. I know it's been a busy year for all of us. You have a young family and then one of the big projects in town. So for folks who are at home, can we maybe share with them what's the intent of the project? We stand here at Cummings Bridge. We're along Montreal Road, and as far as we can see, there's construction. What's the project all about?
Yeah, so Montreal Road is essentially a 2-kilometer project from Cummings Bridge all the way down to St. Laurent. It involves a lot of underground work. We're replacing the water main, which is a 1.8, well, actually almost 2 kilometers long. We're also doing a complete redo of the road, basically from building face to building face. We're putting in 1.6 kilometers of cycle tracks from the Vanier Parkway all the way to St. Laurent. Basically brand new sidewalks, curbs, road, extensive streetscaping. We've got something like 85 new trees that are proposed along the corridor. Hopefully we can get all of them in. It depends on the utility conflicts that we discover in the field. But yeah, it's basically a complete revamp of Montreal Road right through the heart of Vanier.
So Mario, in 2020 there was a lot of work. The crews were busy here day in, day out, long days. Tell us if we went back to when the project started to today in the fall of 2020, what would we have seen happen down here?
Yeah, so 2020 was a busy year for us. It was predominantly underground work. That was the main feature of this year. We put in almost 1.2 kilometers of water main from North River Road all the way down to Canton almost. We also did a revamp of North River Road, so the 560 meters of residential road. So curbs, sidewalks, new road base. The 400-meter section of Montreal Road between North River Road and Vanier Parkway, as you can see, has been completely redone too. We've got a new road base, curbs, yeah, it was. You can see we still have quite a bit of work to do in terms of the asphalt here. It's all going to get replaced with concrete right now.
Especially on the sidewalks, we're preparing for the winter,
yes.
But it's nowhere near final in terms of the layouts.
Yeah, it's still work in progress. We still have hydro coming in and burying
the hydro poles.
The hydro poles, getting rid of all the hydro poles. So we put in temporary asphalt until all of that work is done.
Mario, 2 kilometers is long. We started off at the interview at North River. We're here at the Vanier Parkway. What was the highlights of 2020 when you think of, obviously, COVID? How would that have impacted the construction project this year?
Yeah, in terms of delays because of COVID, I would have to say the project was unscathed from the perspective of timelines and schedule. It started off in early April. The traffic volumes were pretty low to begin with when COVID hit. So it actually allowed us to accelerate some of the work a little bit more because there was less traffic restrictions.
Construction was able to continue through the early days of COVID and obviously has continued since.
Yeah, and we've had to adjust, and a lot of protocols were put in place with the city staff as well as obviously Tomlinson, all the crews out there. But we've been pretty lucky in terms of being not too impacted from a schedule perspective. Yeah, so the challenge with Montreal Road, I think, is that it is such a long project, right? So it's 2 kilometers, and this year we were actively working within, I would say, 1.2 kilometers of that zone. So there's a lot of different crews out. Operations are constantly shifting. Lanes are changing. So yeah, we've had to put some protocols in place with the contractor to try to improve accessibility at all times. And I think we've definitely, things have improved as the project has gone on.
But it's something that the city and your team are monitoring particularly.
Yeah, for sure.
It's great to see, Mario. We're further down. We're at Marier now in Montreal Road. You can look behind us. You're starting to see really the curb take shape. There's even trees that are in, but you have a much more interesting pedestrian and cycling corridor. In this segment, there's cycling track and sidewalk. I'm excited about that. What could people expect in 2021? So we've hit major milestones in 2020. People know the project's happening because it's real. The work's the work has been undertaken and is extended for quite some stretch. What will be the big milestones in 2021?
Yeah, so 2021 is continuation of the underground work. So we're proceeding with a water main east of Canton all the way to Saint Laurent. We've got some sewers to do. Also all the underground utilities, so the telecoms, all the street lighting, the traffic infrastructure, all of that's continuing. In terms of above ground, the surface works is a pretty big component to it for next year.
Absolutely.
We are putting in the brand new curbs, continuing east of Marier, all the sidewalks, the cycle tracks, the demarcation tiles. We'll probably get quite a bit of landscaping into next year. So like you mentioned, the trees, potentially getting some of these plazas done. So there's 3 public plazas at Imont, Depuis, and Bradley. So we'll try to get some of those, some components done there. And yeah, it's going to be a busy
Continuation
year.
of work, but it'll be busy. There'll also be some changes to the road alignment, so there will be impact and detour routes for OC Transpo. We're consulting with the community this fall, and thank you for quarterbacking those efforts, because it's important to be organized well ahead of time, and this project certainly has allowed us to do that in terms of traffic calming and now in terms of the 2021 planning.
So the detour is definitely a big component. It's 2021 and 2022. So Montreal Road is going to be down to 1 lane westbound only, and eastbound traffic is going to get detoured via North River Road, or down to MacArthur, or Vanier Parkway down to MacArthur. So that will allow us to get quite a bit of work done in here. Once that curb line goes in, we're down to 3 lanes, and we need 2 lanes to work, so we only have 1 lane that's available for traffic. Busier
this year. It'll be an even busier year in 2021. Thank you. It's important for us that everyone is safe on the site while the work continues.
Yeah, for sure. That's our number 1 priority.